Hello everyone, my name is Trittany and I'm the reader here at the Crown and Castle Collective, where we're all kings and queens of our own kingdom that we call life. This is a pick a pile reading to check out what your next vacation may be like, where you may be going, experiencing and seeing and doing, just all those kinds of energies that you may find in your next vacation. So all of the timestamps are down below in the comments, as always. And don't forget to check out the description box. I'm on other social media platforms and there's chances for free readings every now and then, so don't be afraid to go and check those out. I appreciate everyone who has subscribed to my channel over the past few months. It means so much to me, and everyone who's commented and liked. I appreciate all of you. And so I'm doing this video in celebration. I just got back from my vacation, my holiday. So this is in the season, so we will go ahead and get started with pile number 1, which is a green. This is moldavite. It's very tiny, very expensive, very powerful stone. It's a tektite, so it's actually from a meteor that hit Earth. Number 2 is a desert rose stone, so it kind of looks like a little rose, both very tiny pieces. And then pile number 3, we have a handmade, I don't even know if these are wood. They look like it, but it has like, you can't even see it. It has some cool design on it. It's black and white. Kind of looks very tribal-ish. Don't bash me for that. So there are 3 piles. You can go ahead and choose yours down below and jump forward. And we will get started with pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. So, where you may be going on vacation, what you may be doing. Right off the bat, we have this 39 acceptance. So 39 adds up to a 12, which compounds down to a 3, which is very common throughout your reading. I'm seeing that you won't be traveling alone. Perhaps you may be traveling with a group of friends or close family, some group of people that you're able to really let loose with. So with this acceptance card, food, a lot of food. You may be trying a lot of really good food, exotic food, something that you can't get back home. And right next to that, we have the Sunshine Yellow Dragon. Helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. Perhaps you are going to see a lot of wildlife, a lot of forestry, something that just may be different than where you are originally from, something that just maybe, something that just like really broadens your horizons, and like you are able to really see and indulge in the diversity of wherever you may be going. I feel like it's going to be a little bit different than where you're from. It may be perhaps somewhere that you've been in the past, whether that's in this lifetime or a last, but you feel really connected to the place and really connected to the vegetation and the animals. And I feel like you'll be eating a lot of different foods. Perhaps if you do eat meat, you'll be eating different kind of meat than what you normally do. Even if you don't, then you're just going to have a lot of different options, a lot of really green, healthy options too. So like I said, I feel like you may be traveling in a pack. It could be you and a group of friends or family. And I feel like this is a girls trip. This says embrace the feminine. It's number 10. If you are a male, it could be you and your buddies, but you guys are going to go off and nurture yourself and enjoy your time. It could be time away from your family, your wives, your children, regardless of your sex. But I feel like it's a really nurturing, revitalizing vacation. So with that, we have the Tower card. It says the crumbling. What are you holding on to? What are you clinging on to? Perhaps there's someone that's not able to come along, maybe because they have children and other things that are to be expected. But for you, I feel like it's really a way to break free from your everyday and just really go out and relax and enjoy yourself. I feel like you'll have a lot of socializing, a lot of drinking, celebrating, and doing and seeing a lot while you're there. Perhaps spending a little more than you planned on. So, with where you may be going, we have the Four of Bows celebration, okay? This is y'all letting loose with your crew, with your friends and family on vacation. You could be going somewhere, like I said, you could have been there before. It could be like, it may not even be like a really big city. Perhaps you're going to be close to somewhere popular and touristy, but you guys are going to be a little bit secluded, somewhere very beautiful. It could be very close to water. It could be a little bit hilly. Perhaps you go hiking, but then there's also ponds and lakes and rivers. I do get a little bit of a camping feel. Perhaps it's something that could have been a tradition that maybe you and your family or friends have, that you may be going off to see them again and to go to the same places. Because we have, with that Four of Bows, this celebration, I feel like you could be around a fire, but really just going out and socializing and just getting super turned up. We have the Temperance card as well. And we also have that with the Five of Swords. You guys got 2 cards. So this is kind of that feeling of maybe you guys have been there before, but now you are a little bit older and able to enjoy it a little bit more. If it's a family function, maybe you are now able to drink and kind of relax around your family. And that's out here with the Hierophant card. Again, that tradition. Perhaps you are bringing a special someone with you this time, that you're both able to really enjoy the vacation. Again, it could be just a completely different environment than what you are used to, which can be very refreshing and really give you that element of you're on a vacation. So what you may be doing, right underneath this Four of Bows, this celebration, you have the Three of Cups, okay? Both of these are like groups of friends and family who are just dancing and drinking. If that's even not your forte, just really drinking from the cup of life that you guys give each other and that you share. Really, really beautiful, really fun. A lot of dancing and movement. Perhaps you could be walking a lot and hiking or sightseeing a lot, because you also have the Ace of Swords, which is someone who goes out and does things and sees things. Perhaps you can know a little bit about where you are and you are able to help share your knowledge that you have on the history of the place, of the landscaping, and just all that kind of knowledge to give and to receive. You also have the Knight of Pentacles, so it could be a little bit spendy perhaps for you to go there, but I feel like if you are traveling in a group, you guys may actually be able to bundle your prices and to be a little bit more cost effective. So if this is something that you are willing to like plan in advance, you could save quite a bit of money, okay? Look around. I do feel like I said this is like you could be close to a bigger city or a bigger place, but you guys may be a little bit tucked back somewhere else, really enjoying the environment. And this could just be like a weekend thing too. Like when you think vacation, you don't have to be gone for like a whole week. I mean, you can fit a whole vacation into like, I would like to stay a day, but we all know you need a little bit more than a day for vacation. Yeah, just like a short weekend getaway. Perhaps it's tradition, perhaps it's for holidays, but there's going to be a lot of great food, a lot of loving energy for each other, whether you're meeting new people on the vacation or you're spending time with old friends and family. So that's really all I'm getting for you, pile number 1. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments if this is somewhere you've been recently or somewhere you plan to go. You can give the video a like, or you can subscribe to see more of my future videos. And I appreciate you, so thank you. I will see you next time. Pile number 2. Where are they going for vacation? Pile number 2, for your next vacation, we have this number 23, the solar chakra. Solar plexus chakra. 23 adds up to a 5, empowerment, lots of yellow. We also have the green dragon, helps you tune into the secrets of nature, receive answers and guidance from nature, align with your divine essence, heart chakra energy, the green dragon. We also have number 42, adds up to a 6, show that you care. And we also have warrior woman. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? So I feel like for your next vacation, this could be a very spiritual journey that you're being called to fulfill, to travel to. And I feel like you're really feeling that in your core of your being, your solar chakra. You're really feeling it within yourself that maybe this is somewhere you're being called to fulfill something, to relive any kind of moment that you may have experienced. And I feel like you're putting, you could be putting a lot of effort into planning this vacation. I feel like it could be a lot of planning to be done yet, because you don't want to get there and just to come up short. But we have this green dragon that says, help you tune into the secrets of nature. So this is kind of that spiritual calling I'm feeling. You're feeling it in your solar and in your heart, your very soul divine essence, that you need to go and connect and to be somewhere. It could be very well vegetated. It could be a little bit different than what you're used to. There could be a significant body of water or stream, perhaps with a bridge on it. I feel like the architecture too really calls to you. If you're going to admire those kind of works while you're there, perhaps there's certain sites to see that are built just to your taste. So I feel like you are putting a little bit of effort into this. With this number 42, adds up to a 6, the show that you care. I feel like you may even be trying to pick up some of the dialect or the language that may be spoken in this place. If it's a foreign place, just somewhere you've never been before, I feel like you're really trying to show that you care and show your hospitality and really put in the effort to hone any kind of verbal skills or just knowledge of the place, so that you can respect it while you are there and absorb everything at the deepest detail. So with this warrior woman, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? I feel like you are a little bit intimidated, because it could be a very significant journey for you, and you just want to see and feel everything that you are meant to see and feel in that moment while you are there. You don't want to miss a thing. You don't want things to go bad, and I feel like there could be a lot of planning involved, and that could be getting you a little bit anxious. This could be something that you may want to do this on your own for yourself, but it may be such a big travel, a big leap, that you may be a little bit shaky doing this on your own and Maybe you have a significant other that you would like to bring. So we have this here, the Two of Vessels, the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate, soul connection energy. This is the energy I'm getting for you. Like, this is a very spiritual trek for you, somewhere that you need to go to fulfill your destiny, to really reconnect with your past lives, perhaps. And maybe you want to bring a significant other, or maybe you may want to go and do this on your own. This Knight of Wands, someone who's very ambitious. You have a very strong fire fueling your desire to go all that way. I mean, this Knight of Wands is willing to go far and get there fast and just really ignite something within your soul that this vacation may spark within you. That's what this 10 of Pentacles, I was going to say swords. This is, again, kind of like that past life energy. I feel like this is somewhere that you've been before. You could be going to see some kind of entertainment while you're there. Perhaps there may be a person or a work of art or a statue that you would just love to see that may be on display. Something that brings people from far. I feel like you would just really indulge yourself in the entertainment that may be there for you. And again, I'm getting just architecture. If there's a specific site that you want to see, then maybe that's what's showing up. So what you may be doing, sorry, this is kind of spaced out. What you may be doing, we have the Five of Cups, and I feel like this is really early energy. I'm getting from this warrior woman that there's a lot of planning involved, and you could be, like I said, a little bit anxious, a little bit afraid of trying to do this all on your own. So the way that this shows up is the Five of Cups. I feel like you could really have your hopes up right now of what you may be doing, what you want to do, but you don't want to get there and be disappointed. If you were to decide to go on this trip alone, it could cost you a little bit more, but also it just may not be fulfilling enough. It may not be as fulfilling as if you were to bring along a companion with you. I just feel like you could be like eating alone, and I know that bothers some people. So I feel like that's kind of what's showing up in this Five of Cups. So we also have number 18, the Moon, what you would be doing. So I feel like this part really shows up as far as that spiritual development that you may be getting from this trip. But also we see a little black kitty. He's very tiny, but in his reflection, he is huge. So I feel like this trip, like, again, can be a little bit overwhelming. Something that you maybe feel really pushed to do, but since it's such a big deal for you, it's meant to feel that resistance, that rush, that development, because it will be very rewarding. This 10 of Pentacles, you will come back after this trip feeling just completely like a new person, but more in touch with who you've always been. And that's kind of all about what this moon is about, is those hidden figures, those hidden, deep, dark aspects of our soul that we can delve into and come back even better than we were before. So that is also followed by this Eight of Cups. Again, I feel like you can put a lot of weight on this vacation, like you expect to receive everything. Maybe you are looking for some kind of answers that if you overanalyze, you may miss a lot of opportunities and a lot of lessons, but you will definitely at your core feel somewhat resituated. Your vibration could definitely rise, and you can walk away a better person than who you were when you first arrived. Way more in tune with who you are and who you've been. It could change the way that you move forward in your life as well. It could really help close even darker chapters of your life. If you've been through a lot in the past few years, this could kind of be a spiritual rebirth for you. So I'm getting a lot of forest, a lot of architecture, a lot of prime sightseeing. If that really triggers you, then please let me know in the comments where you're planning to vacation to. If it resonated, please give the video a like, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe also to see more of my future videos, and all of my information is in the description box for personal readings and other social media platforms. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Number 3, where are they going? Pile number 3, what will your next vacation be like? Right off the bat, we have this number 33. This guidance adds up to a 6. We also have White Gold Dragon from Lyra, connects you to the highest Christ light, which is just kind of a very protective energy. We also have number 5, challenge your perception. And we also have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Clarifying where you may be going, we have the King of Vessels, the Huron. We also have the King of Pentacles, 2 kings right next to each other. And then we also have number 3, the Empress, a very strong, stable line right there. So, combining this all into this guidance, I feel like you could be visiting family, parents maybe, specifically because we have this birthing a new age. We have birth, we have children, we have parents. We also have 2 kings here, the King of Vessels and the King of Pentacles. I feel like you could be a little bit stubborn as to having to go to this, having to maybe take a vacation time to go here. It could be a little bit out of your way. Perhaps your family doesn't get along the best. It's always like when your family gets together, I mean, everyone's family's different. But we have this King of Pentacles here and this Empress. So I just see this as like perhaps like a mother and a father, perhaps visiting your family, being a little bit stubborn about it, having to maybe take time off to go do it. With this number 5, this challenge your perception, maybe you don't mesh very well with your family, so it may be a little bit hard for you to see eye to eye, but there is love between the family. It just may not be, this is so disappointing. If this doesn't resonate with you, you can always click off or choose a different pile. You could just be like a little bit moody when you get there. With this King of Vessels, the Vessels, cups are all about emotions and our intuition, and it can be a little bit moody in this deck. So you just may be a little bit off kilter, and you could really want to spend some time alone. This is number 9, the Hermit. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or you could be a Virgo, which is the sign of the Hermit. You could really want to just be spending time alone. If you're taking time off work, you're like, I could be doing something more fun, something better, just sitting at home relaxing, but maybe you needed to go and see your family, and they really appreciate that. You also have the Page of Wands. So you could be like visiting old family members, old friends, people who you grew up with that have been along your path in life. And don't be afraid if something just like spontaneously pops up to that you decide to do, and you end up with this 9 of Cups. You end up happy that you actually went and visited, that you actually went and did something. You could be happy with what you have, or what has raised you, or who has raised you. For your parents, you could be really grateful. Perhaps they are starting to come around if things have been rough in the past. You could be visiting, like, you could be seeing pets while you visit, whether it's like a family pet or your friend's pets or just something like that. You could be spending time around animals. It just feels like a really, really home environment. But if you've ever left where you grew up, and like the first few times that you come back, it almost doesn't feel like home anymore. That's just what some people feel like. Especially if things have been a little bit rough in the past, you may not feel as welcomed, but I feel like at the end of the trip, things will end up changing. And you could be a little bit more refreshed, just happy that you took time off and took a little bit of time to relax. Perhaps you still bicker with your family and poke back and forth at each other, and it could be nice that nothing's really changed. Um, Sometimes. Yeah, that's really all I'm getting for you, pal number 3. Whether your vacation may just be a quick stop to your family's home or just to sit around at home, I feel like either way you're going to make the best of it and really recharge yourself and really just appreciate all the work that you've done in the past and how it makes you more abundant and makes you more able to manifest everything that is around you. I feel like you are growing older, so perhaps your relationship with your family may be blossoming and changing as you are challenging each other's perception of the world as you grow old, and as they still offer you their guidance. They want the best for you, and they wouldn't mind to see you every now and then. Alright, so that's really all I'm getting for you, pile number 3. If it did resonate, please let me know in the comments, or you can give the video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to see more of my future videos. And don't forget to also check out the description box. I'm on other social media platforms, and I give away free readings every now and then on Facebook, so if that interests you, please go ahead and like my page. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.